Tonight, Rod Woodson made history as the first person from Fort Wayne to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. News Channel 15 was the only local station to be there when it happened. Let's go live now to Glenn Marini. He joins us from the Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. Hi, Glenn.
Hey, Alyssa, you know, when you talk about Rod Woodson's career, he spent 17 years in the National Football League, and towards the latter half of his career, everybody started calling him future Hall of Famer Rod Woodson. Well, tonight here in Canton at Fawcett Stadium, right behind me, they officially knocked the future off of that title as he was inducted as a member of the 2009 Hall of Fame class. Now, his induction speech covered a variety of topics, and that included race, religion, and respect to the people who taught him the game.
You people who have mixed marriages, tell your kids they do not have to choose what side they're on. You know, I grew up in a small town in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I think it was a blessing for me to grow up in a small town. I love Fort Wayne. A great place to grow up, you know, and I think it kept me rooted in reality, honestly. I think it taught me what was truly real to me and what was important to me as a man and as a kid growing up. And I really want to thank Fort Wayne for accepting me and embracing me throughout my lifetime, throughout my career, and accepting my family while we were there in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and why they still are there in Fort Wayne for who we were as people.
Well, Rod certainly thanked his hometown. Perhaps football fans everywhere should be thanking Jim Grinnell. He's the man that kept Rod interested in football and on his path here to the Hall of Fame.
I went to high school. I went to the best high school in Fort Wayne, Indiana, Snyder High School. You know, we had a football coach, Mike Holly. And Mike, he was a tough coach, man. He worked us hard. He yelled at us a lot. So I quit my sophomore year. I quit football. And I was like, man, this is too much. I'm out of here. And Coach Grinnell went up to me and said, you can never quit. You go back out, you fight, you love football, you keep doing it. So honestly, without Coach Grinnell coming back to me and influencing me to come back to football, I would not be here today. Choose to pray rather than curse. Choose to live rather than die. Choose Jesus Christ over the world. God bless you.
And you know, just a few moments here in Canton ago, we talked to Rod's high school coaches. We're talking about Michael Holly and Russ Isaacs. They walked right by, headed off to Rod's post-celebration party, and they simply said exactly what everybody we've talked to has said, that when they saw that potential in Rod as a sophomore in high school at Snyder, they knew that this moment was coming, and certainly they enjoyed being a part of it today. We're going to have more on this coverage tomorrow on our newscast, but for now, being the only station reporting live here in Canton, Ohio, I'm Glenn Marini, and we send it back to the studio.